Hi, I'm Abhijit. We are going to learn DevOps from very basic Linux operating system to building LLMOps pipelines. We'll cover this in about 6 months or 180 days, but we are going to go into the depths and we are going to do hands-on labs with it as well. So let's get started. So before we start, I have few questions. When you power on a phone or laptop, what happens in the first few seconds? Second question is, in your own words, describe what is hardware, what is software, and have you heard of Linux before? Let me know where, on the servers, Android, or elsewhere. So I will take a brief pause here and let's go to the next slide. Let's start with the split. Everything else depends upon it. Hardware is anything you could physically drop on your foot. The CPU, that's the part that actually does the thinking, executes instructions one after the another incredibly fast. RAM, it's a short-term memory. The moment you cut power, whatever was in RAM is gone. And what is storage? Your disk, long-term memory. It keeps your data even powered off. And input output devices, keyboard, screen, network cards, these are all input output devices. Software is different. It's instructions stored on a disk that tell that hardware what to do. And there are two kinds of software. System software, that's the operating system itself, the thing running in the machine. And application software, the things you actually use, a browser, a game, a spreadsheet. Here's the analogy I want you to keep. Hardware is the car, the engine, the wheels, the dashboard. Software is the driver giving instructions. A car with no driver, no matter how powerful the engine, goes nowhere. That's the relationship. Let's go over what an OS does. Think of it like a traffic cop. So where does the operating system fit? Between every program you run, the hardware underneath. Programs never touch the hardware directly. They are not allowed to do so. They ask the operating system and the operating system decides who gets the CPU next, who gets a slice of memory, who gets to read that file right now, and in what order. Without that traffic cop, every program would be fighting every other program for the same resource, and the machine would fall over in seconds. That's the single sentence to remember. The OS is a traffic cop between program and hardware. Now let's see at the operating system's four jobs. Let's make the traffic cop concrete. Four actual jobs. First, process management. Running many programs at once by switching between them so fast it looks simultaneous. Even on a single CPU core, we are not able to distinguish that we are running one thing at a time. Second is memory management, giving every program its own private slice of RAM. So if one program has a bug and corrupts its own memory, it can't reach into another program's memory and break that one too. Third one is file management, organizing our data into files and folders. So a program just asks for notes.txt and never needs to know which physical spot on the disk the data actually lives on. And the fourth one is device management, talking to the keyboard, the screen, the disk, the network card, all through one common interface. So program doesn't need a completely different plan for every brand of keyboard on the market. Every operating system you have ever used, be it Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, does these same four jobs. Different style, same four jobs. And by the way, Android's core really is Linux. You have been using a Linux machine in your pocket this whole time. What Linux actually is? Let's see kernel versus a distro. Now Linux specifically, Linux is an operating system kernel created by Linus Torvalds in 1991. It's a free and open source. Anyone can read the code, modify it, redistribute it. That's different from something like Windows, where the source is closed. But Linux, by itself, is just the kernel, the core engine. What you actually install and use is a distro, a distribution. The Linux kernel bundled with a set of tools, a package manager, and sensible defaults put together for human to actually use. The course is a distro, Ubuntu, Debian, distros. Same kernel underneath, very different bundles on top. Why is this course used? Why this course uses RHEL, Fedora, or CentOS? Out of all these distros, three reasons. First, it's the enterprise standard. Walk into most companies running Linux servers and you will find RHEL or something built on it, like Amazon Linux. Second, there's a respected certification path. RHCSA, Red Hat Certified System Administrator, or RHCE, that will be working towards later in this course. That's a resume Ryan recruiters recognize. Third, its package family, DNF and RPM, is what you will meet again and again in real jobs. Learn it once here, use it everywhere. Last idea for today, and it's the one that sets up everything from tomorrow onwards. Graphical user interface, GUI. What is it? Those are windows, icons, clicking with a mouse. Those are very friendly to use and easy to start with. Command line interface, CLI. You type the text command. It looks intimidating at first, I know, but here's why almost this entire course lives in the command line interface. It's faster once you know it, especially for repetitive tasks. It's scriptable. You can save sequence of commands and replay it instantly, and that's the actual seed of automation, which is the whole point of DevOps as a discipline. And most servers you will manage in a real job don't even have a screen or a mouse plugged in. CLI over network connection is the only option you have. Today was the why, tomorrow, day 0 B is how we open a real terminal for the first time. Let's talk through three things out loud. No typing yet, just reasoning together. First, walk me through everything you think happens in order between pressing the power button and seeing a login screen. Don't worry about being exactly right. This is the first guess we'll correct properly in few days. Second, pick three apps on your phone. For each one, tell me, is it doing something in the operating system itself? Also has to do like managing memory or files, or is it just using services the operating system provides. Third one, name five devices around you, home, work, your car, appliances, that you think might be running Linux under the hood. Hint, anything with a screen and smart in the name is a good bet. So let's do a recap and let's have a homework too. Let's land it. Five things to hold on to. One, hardware is what you can touch. Software is the instructions that drive it. Second, the operating system is the traffic cop between your programs and the hardware. Third, its four jobs are process, memory, file, and device management. Fourth, Linux is a kernel. A distro is the kernel plus tools. Packaged for humans, Fedora and RHEL are distros. 5. We are choosing CLI over GUI because it's faster, scriptable, and it's what real servers actually give you. Your homework is name 5 devices you think run Linux and be ready to explain why you think so. 3 questions before we close. What are the 4 jobs of an operating system? What's the difference between Linux kernel, distro like Fedora, and why does a DevOps engineer specifically need to know Linux, not just computers in general? Good. Tomorrow, day 0B. We stop talking about the terminal and open one for real.